you can get other items early enough.
Chad asked a great question about what can damage things, but it's kind of a little long just to give it offhand. But we're starting off with that blue candle on the start screen, so that's great. But fire is one of the things that can damage stuff. Bombs can damage different enemies. Arrows, wand, of course. So depends on the tool for the job and what HP stuff has. Although we're normal HPs, so you're not going to get a 0 HP boomerang kill.
Yep. Oh, and we're getting the immediate harder potion, so all of our runners will be picking up a 4th heart.
Yeah, that white sword iron can be very critical under these, particularly if it gives you some source of repeatable offense. Obviously, this candle can kill some basic enemies, but yeah, I know you start talking about those blue critters.
I don't believe that's going to be happening because white sword item is not shuffled in these flags, so it is always going to be, I believe under that thing it would be, yes, a bomb upgrade. Now, that one was not able to be picked up. That could mean that the white sword item is either the vanilla 5 or rolled up to 6, or it could mean that that's the magical sword item.
Yeah, I don't know if you can tell that from the secrets, but I can't. But hey, TA has found a second, so he's up to 5 and has better chance at grabbing that when he gets there. But the other big thing about picking up those bomb upgrades, of course, is that they will refill your bombs. So when we have a shortage, and Sightdown has the most right now with 3, then that can help you out in the early exploration.
Yep. And we also sort of take any spots. I believe that was one on the eastern raft island. So it's kind of nice seeing that on your take any. I mean, it's kind of not nice because it's a useless one, but it also, like, right there makes it half as likely that raft is required.
And depending on our quarter settings, we may not even need the raft. Don't have those handy. I didn't think to look at that one.
I'll look that up. Yeah. I think that this was one that had recorded a new dungeon.
Yeah, okay. Alright, so this is the early game, and there's just going to be a lot of exploration as runners try and find what they can find. For magic friends, that means finding level 7. Yay! And not a friendly enemy set so far. Pole's voice, Dig Dogger hanging around. Hey, some keys. Those we can take out with the candles, so maybe we get a floor drop here. TA also has located level 7. Sightdown's about to do the same. It's getting crowded in here. Question in chat. What does it mean that rupees increase speed? Link will move faster. From what I've been told, once you start talking about 255 rupees, you will be talking about a Link that moves faster than the overly caffeinated land bolus. So we could see some very quick speeds.
Yeah. I honestly did not even realize that was a setting until today. When I saw that on the list for what tonight's flags would be, I immediately went in and looked to see if I needed to update my version of the randomizer again, because I didn't realize that was already in it.
I thought it came out the newer version, and Fred has been testing with some various things like that, and trying to find some fun ways that change the mechanics around. So we see runners taking some gambles on the money-making game, interestingly. That is something I like, but it does not come up very often.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's kind of an
114 on the big
interesting
secret is
strategy.
certainly
If you
coming
can, oh, whoa, that is a large secret. So if you look over on TA's screen, he is moving quite a bit faster.
And an interesting point you were talking about earlier, and it comes up right now for Magic Fiends, is I think you mentioned testing block clipping, or was that our tracker?
I think that was our tracker. But
so big thanks to Freedom Fighter, who is doing our tracking right now. And TA just found a second large secret, so he's going to be maxed on money now.
Oh my.
So there you go. That's Link moving at Sonic speeds.
Okay, now that said, the Moblin has a bomb upgrade by the Lost Hills. That means that the white sword item is over in the Lost Hills, so that one we saw close to start is the magical sword item. So they won't be able to get that until at least 10 hearts and possibly as many as 14.
So I can't help but wonder if anyone's going to make a play for that blue ring in under these flags. But meanwhile, TA has located level 1 and located some Lionels in there. Talk about things that aren't friendly when you don't have a sword. Or when you do have a sword. Or when you're breathing.
Yeah, but he's going to leave because he doesn't have any bombs, and it looks like that's the only way to get anywhere else. Well, I don't think anyone's making a play for the blue ring because that is a red ring on the coast.
Oh, nice. He went so fast I couldn't see it. Sail not to save the princess. We will not need the raft.
Well, we kind of suspected as much.
Dongo
We're also
has
not going to need to dig out level 2. And level 3 is the power bracelet, which we don't know if we're going to need yet.
Decent medium secret at 36.
Yeah, you can see Sci-Town's speeding up quite a bit as well. And we found level 4.
Magic Fiend friends. We can get much exploration in 1 with those land molas in the way, and now TA sees more land molas in 4. Some Pole's Voice, you could potentially kill one with a blue candle, but rough going, and definitely too long to take out that whole room. Speaking of rooms, Zelda will not be in hers tonight.
So, yeah, it's looking like this 4 is not cooperating.
That's okay, nothing else is either.
He's going to go past the like into a dark room. Yep. You can have dark rooms in Rando when you do not have Shape Song, which we don't have today. Yep. TA is going to have to go in and out of this room repeatedly to open that shutter door. Gets it, picks up an extra key.
And the compass, but I could be able to get it.
Yeah.
I don't think it would do much good at this point anyways. It's just too many rooms he doesn't want to try and mess with anyways.
Yeah.
Panzer Dave, though, seems to be doing more exploration of this 7 than we've seen otherwise.
Yeah, Candle doesn't do anything to Pole's Voice, but I think we were actually looking at likes at the time.
Still seeing some gambles on that money-making game.
And with the bomb, Sci-Town is able to explore a little deeper into level 1. Finds a room full of Dodongos. Can't really do anything with that. Can't do anything with those Lionels either. Saitan's going to explore downwards. Yep, this looks like... Oh, wait. Oh, the outermost item was the ladder. So, TA, having already seen that red ring on the coast, immediately goes to pick it up. Saitan finds the any key in level 1, so that's going to help his exploration quite a bit.
We've got 3 great items available for exploration. The red ring adds a lot of durability, the ladder allows us to get through dungeons, and then the magic key to stop us from being stopped by locks. Yeah, somewhere in there's a thought. But those 3 are a good combination for exploration. Now we just really need a weapon.
Yeah, and Saitan using the candle to damage boost past the blue Lionel. Let's see. Oh, he's going to try to clear this room out with bombs. That is...
It's
nice
a bold play,
work
but
if you can manage it.
He might be thinking force. Talk about some enemies to try and force your bombs from. Oh, I think he took a bop.
Oh. And couldn't quite manage it. Leaves one behind. Magic Friends and Panzer Dave are both in level 5. And, ooh, I hate seeing those type of circle moat rooms when you don't have the ladder and there are traps. And level 5 gives us the old news that level 7 is close to start.
Panzer Dave gives the old man the appropriate amount of thanks. A lot of Dark Nuts running around and we just don't have the means to kill them.
And Saitan does get past these Glenmolus and down into the lower part of the dungeon.
You mentioned the ability
Finds
to
the
have
second item.
You mentioned earlier the ability to have dark rooms when we're vanilla shapes. Of course, the other thing is you have those off-map rooms as well.
Yeah. So, Saitan probably going to come back for the Triforce with a better weapon, but he did get the recorder out of level 1.
TA's up in the northeast, so our first look for anything potentially hiding up here. Yeah, even with some great finds we've had already, we just still really feel limited right now.
Yeah, I mean they've found plenty of good exploration stuff, and Red Ring is nice for defense, but a blue candle and bombs as your only offense really is no way to go about life. Oh, and Saitan gets caught by a like, gonna have to up A to get out of that. Oh, and those bombs are so expensive if you want to just buy them from the shops.
Not ideal,
but that's frequently your only option when all you've got is a blue candle.
Now remember, we also got that hint earlier about bomb upgrade being near the Lost Hills, so I think for TA, buying those bombs had a lot to do with that, assuming he saw the hint.
Yeah, buy the bombs to buy the bombs.
Ideally, or it's going to be power bracelet required.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, it wouldn't be buy the bombs. We're talking about one of the white sword upgrades.
Yeah, so at the very least, we know that. I can't ever keep track of who got what hint. I'm not even going to attempt that.
Yeah.
But the way
I think it was someone on the right side of our screen, but I don't remember if it was TA or Magic Friends. Speaking of Magic Friends, he ended up having to go back to start after walking into a room and unexpectedly finding the rear end of a Goma in his face.
Well, we didn't see that bomb upgrade on the east side of the Lost Hills. Is the west side eligible with that hint?
Not the I mean, once you get west of the Lost Hills themselves, you're talking about something that counts as by a river, or in case of the White Sword item itself, by a lake. But
Unless it is
vanilla
the
level
level
5 is a possibility. I don't think they've checked that one yet.
Question in chat about the one close to start. We determined that was the magic sword upgrade because of a hint that said there's an upgrade next to the Lost Hills.
And there's Sci-Town with his ladder pickup.
Well, speaking of bomb upgrades, that'll work.
Yeah, and that is 6 extra bombs, which I believe, because this is a swordless flag, is not the maximum like it would be in other flag sets. TA gets his any key.
TA's got to be feeling a lot of relief right now. Now he's got the ladder, he's got the red ring, he's got the magic key, he's got 14 max bombs. I mean, this has got to feel like a completely different game now.
Yeah, and yeah, with that ladder, he can get past those. God easier. He will, of course, also up A with that shutter door shutting behind him. Picks up the recorder in there. That was the room with the recorder. Now Sci-Town, back in level 4, is able to go straight through that room with the compass.
Panzer Dave's sprites, I had to take a moment to figure out what was in that shop, and oh yeah, we'd seen that shop already.
Yeah, and I don't remember his sprite being that color at the start, so I'm thinking maybe he already picked up his red ring from, because he is listed as having the ladder. I could be wrong, though.
We'll get a chance to see eventually. He obviously didn't buy the blue ring, or he wouldn't have that much money. So, vanilla choose any there.
Yep. No, that's normally a 100 secret.
Oh. You're right. Is it in the second quest?
It might be. I don't know what's...
I just had that
I don't know that much about second quest, other than, like, I know where the dungeons are.
But TA gets our first Triforce of the game. Let's not miss that hype.
Yeah.
Triforce out of level 1 for TA. And Magic Friends still exploring around the Lost Hills region.
And
Second quest, that's the rare shop. Yeah, checks out. Okay, I just had that stuck in my head and it was wrong.
Yep, and Sci-Town is not playing with randomized recorder. It's so disappointing. I hardly even remembered that that's what the vanilla recorder sounds like.
Magic Friends did make a purchase of the wood arrows. Doesn't do us a ton of good at the moment with no bow, but what do we have in level 4? We have our repeatable
candle,
offense!
Repeatable offense.
Now watch what TA can do. We're going to be able to kill some rooms.
Yep. As long as they don't have any Darknuts, Pole's Voice, or Wizrobes. Well,
I said some rooms, not all rooms.
Actually, bombs can take care of the Wizrobes and the Darknuts. Can't take care of the Pole's Voice, though.
But with the recorder, TA is going to take care of Digdogger. And
Digdogger gazes with the Triforce.
So a big find for TA in level 4 with that red candle. I think everybody has seen level 4.
Yep.
But still they have to get there and put the whole thing together.
Yeah, and Dave is now into level 1, which is good, because you need to go to level 1 before you can beat level 4.
Alright, TA is going to give us a look at the Lost Hills, so high chance this is our bomb upgrade.
Yeah, unless it's power bracelet blocked.
And there we go.
Yeah.
That's our white sword item, the bomb upgrade.
And TA had 6 hearts, so that was guaranteed pickup. Dave and Magic Friends also have 6 hearts. Sci-Town only has 5, so if the hearts are shuffled, which I think they are, it's only a 2 in 3 chance he'll be able to get it. And
now, TA has finished one in that he got the Triforce, but there's no way he saw the floor. Well, I'm gonna admit myself, never mind. I'm scratching that before I even say it. But I don't think he saw the bomb upgrade, or I didn't see him see the bomb upgrade.
He didn't, or...
So I'm wondering if he goes back to 1, but with 2 items out of there already, I can't imagine that's going to be a high priority.
Oh wait, who are we talking about? TA. Has a bomb upgrade.
He just got this 6 from the white sword. He didn't see the purchased one.
I didn't think the white sword one would give him that much, and he had 15 bombs a little bit earlier. I think he must have seen the +6, because I thought those ones in the white sword can only give +2. Yeah.
Okay, that checks
chat
out.
Confirming.
Yeah, that checks out.
So he should have a max of 16 now.
We still do have one more bomb upgrade sitting out there somewhere. I do know that for sure.
Yeah, I think it was Sci-Town who didn't see it yet, but he needs to go back to level 1 for the Triforce anyway.
So right now, your attention kind of naturally gravitates towards TA, but Sci-Town locates the bow!
Yeah, in level 5. We have seen a few of our runners venture into level 5.
And we've seen a couple arrow shops. If Sci-Town has one marked, it'd make a lot of sense to head that way.
Yeah,
and
but it doesn't have enough rupees to buy arrows just yet.
Yeah, they're worth farming for.
Yeah, well, there's a small secret, and he is saving, which makes me think he is about to do a money-making gameplay.
I like that play if it's within a couple of screens of start. This is a little far, but it's also a quick walk, because it's not really that nasty in Overworld. One thing you can do to make it a nicer Overworld, by the way, is kill everything but one enemy on the screen.
Yeah.
Magic Friends is going to get his red ring. As long as that one survives on the screen, they're not going to respawn no matter what you do.
Yeah. Maybe he's not going for a money-making game.
You know, in his exploration, he may have marked a couple...
Yeah, I mean, he just picked up a large secret, and it didn't look like he had to reburn a candle thing. So that's that could have intentionally left an upgrade when he was higher on rupees, or a secret. I mean,
TA trying to clip past a block here with Wizrobe is infesting this room and traps.
That is, and he gets it through. Sci-Town buys the arrows, buys some more bombs. He's going good.
Yeah,
and
so that's
is in level 5. Yeah.
White sword damage now for the arrows. You are going to have to pay for them every time you fire them. But it is a range, as Panzer's going to pick up the magic key. But of course, it gets real fun when you see a Pulse Voice room now, and you get to one-shot a whole row of them. TA has another Triforce.
Yep, and judging by Panzer Dave's rupee count, he has not yet found the bomb upgrade, and he's got a compass, so he's looking for every other room to try to get the item.
Sci-Town took a pass on going back into that room, which surprises me a little, to see what the spawn priority was. Because if it's the Pole's voice, he can kill off the room easily.
Yeah, and I'd also like to draw your attention to Dave's screen. He's playing with and he usually does play with the festive variant, so Link kind of looks a little bit more like Santa Claus, and the swords, which you can still see even though this is swordless because it's what the line will shoot, have turned into candy canes, and also all of the bushes are now Christmas trees. Magic Friend's picking up his Triforce from level 1.
That's just kind of remarkable that we went that long into the run before anyone else picked up a Triforce. Yeah, we did see the unnecessary raft.
Yeah, and Dave does get his bomb upgrade.
That is going to feel like such a big find in these flags. I think this would even prompt people who would mostly always skip on the magic sword to farm the heart containers for that second bomb upgrade.
Yeah, but Dave, yeah, I think he's got to go back in because it looked like he was still clearing every room. So he does not have that recorder yet, and he definitely seemed very determined. Oh, no, he is leaving that dungeon there. But he's into level 4. So that could help him, because that will be a source of repeatable offense if he can find it.
It's no accident that our first runner who found the repeatable offense has the Triforce lead, and
and picks up another one out of level 8.
That's one of the least shocking things I could tell you, is the first person who found the red candle would pick up all the Triforces before anyone else. But we still have more levels to go. And still no sighting of the wand. Now, of course, what's unfortunate about Swordless is the wand is one of the easier items to roll into level 9.
Yeah, it just needs... I believe that the flags actually say that you can't have anything blocked by a Gleok, Dark Nuts, or Pole's Voice for some reason, and that until you can have the wand. At last one I found very strange because Pole's Voice are weak to bow. I could be completely wrong about that.
Apparently we saw a bow hint. That slipped by me. But
yeah, me too.
Information if you don't have it.
And Dave sees the Triforce in level 4, not picking it up just yet. He, again, wants items. He's going to be happy when he finds the item in this dungeon.
And again, let me throw a quick thank you out to Freedom Fighter doing our tracking tonight. Always hard to keep track of 4 runners at once. And Panzer Dave is going to be a very happy man right now.
Yep. And according to chat, the hint shop that had the bow hint also told us that the other item in level 8 is just the book, which they're definitely not picking up in this seed because it doesn't provide any other useful things, and the wand is going to be their sword, so they really don't want that fire.
Level 7 Triforce for Scytown as Panzer Dave grabs a Triforce out of level 4. Almost high-fiving with those Triforce pickups. And we are starting to see these runners make some progress through this seed.
Yeah.
There's level 3 along the coast.
Yeah. Yeah, it does confirm all of our runners do have that recorder out of level 1 as well.
He is going to purchase some bombs there. You got to keep that steady supply going.
And Magic Friends gets the Glenmola down with 1 bomb left. He's going to be happy to find his repeatable offense.
And a power bracelet in level 3 for Scytown.
Yeah.
Still, I think, potential level under that. We don't have 6, do we?
No, we've got 6. TA has the Triforce out of 6. But we do not have the location of level 9 yet.
There you go. So there is still a chance.
There is, yeah.
And 2.
If level 9 itself is under the power bracelet spot. Oh yes, that's right. We are also... I'm getting correction. TA found level 9, but we have not found level 2, even though we have a hint as to what item is in there. That's just from a hint. No one has actually been to level 2.
Magic Friends with the Triforce out of level 4. Also, to answer a question in chat, Scytown did get the Triforce out of 7. And he's about to add 3 to his collection. You know, I was thinking about this since you talked about the Pulse Voice being on the list, and here's the rationale that makes sense to me. It would require rupees. So you could get soft locked by not having rupees.
Ah, yes. Well, yes and yes, because HP shuffle is a thing.
There's the bow for Panzer Dave.
I was going to say yes and no because the game usually assumes that you can always farm, but with HP shuffle being a thing, it could be possible that even with your guaranteed blue candle, you actually can get completely soft locked out of getting any rupees. So yes, that is a very good point.
So that just goes to show the amount of thought that goes into this thing before we get these live features. Because, yeah, well, what are the chances? I would not have thought of that at first. That Scytown gets his Triforce out of level 1. You know, I'll throw shade on myself. I wouldn't have thought of that. But once you tell me that, it makes perfect sense. Magic Friends has level 3 located. And looks like Panzer Dave is just trying to let these Dark Nuts group up so that he can get more value out of his bombs, but they don't seem to want to cooperate with him very.
Yeah, I mean that's got to be the strategy, because bombs are the only thing that he can use on them right now, and he's just going to leave that room. Lights up the room so that he knows what he has to deal with for maneuvering, and decides to up A out of there instead.
While Psytown grabs the Triforce out of level 4, so all of a sudden, that Triforce count lead has gotten smaller for TA, but TA has just gotten a lot happier to find the bow.
Yeah. Yes, Psytown actually has tied TA up with 4 Triforces.
Oh, we know this 5 ends up being a little short, though, so TA should grab that before long.
Yep.
But
Psytown is back into level 4 once the item, is going to be happy to see it, and now he has his truly repeatable offense that is not contingent on having money. Which, especially in this seed where money is essentially your boots. Shoutouts to Link to the Past Randomizer.
I just gotta say that was an impressive feat, I think, in Psytown that maybe didn't sink in at first, that he didn't need the red candle to get his first 4 Triforces, and that's something everybody else needed to get started.
Yeah, well, that's because he found the bow first. I think he had the bow when all 3 of them already had their red candle. He already had his offense, but it was a bit more expensive. Magic Friends picking up the power bracelet out of level 3.
And it looks like 5 tells us that the bait block will not be required this evening. I think we could get to that room from the other side if we even need to.
No, TA does have the wood arrows.
Yeah, he had a lot more money earlier, so he went and spent a little once he found the bow. Or already had it out. Either way. Panzer Dave's back at a level 7 now. He did a lot of exploration here earlier, but couldn't necessarily accomplish a lot. However, for a pulse
I think that power bracelet is required.
What's that?
We just saw a hint that Dodongo dwells by the Lost Hills.
So you're saying it's where Psytown is. And it is! Level 2!
Yeah. Power bracelet was required.
Yeah, one time we were wondering if the bomb upgrade was under that. Oh, what a mega.
Yeah.
51 rupees. Usually you'd be happy to give up money, but even if it weren't for speed, I don't think you'd want to give up money in this seed for the bombs.
We didn't have any money.
Jamie can't get Zombie Link that way. But no, I'll dare say, I think even if he had had exactly enough money, I think he probably would have paid the heart anyways. Question.
And decides to pick up the boomerang.
I'm sorry, where was the boomerang?
In level 2. We already knew it was there.
Was it?
He's got better eyes than I did, though. I didn't even notice it hiding underneath that trap in the corner. Meanwhile, Panzer Dave has found the item in level 7. It is a heart container. I don't know if Psytown found that while he was in here as well. Magic Friends also picking up the Triforce from level 7.
Nice thing about level 2 is it's usually a short dungeon, but Psytown is out of money, which is a bad place to be when you got a couple Pulse voices to kill. And there's a few of them running around this level 7. Probably not the time you wanted a heart drop. The thing is, it's Paul's voice as Panzer Dave gets the Triforce out of 7. So it's like, if you have 1 rupee and you get a 3 kill off, you're almost certainly getting more money to keep you going. But right now, the game just does not want to cooperate with Sightdown. He cannot get that 1 rupee.
Yep. And TA grabs his dungeon basement heart out of level 7. And probably about to get the Triforce. I seem to remember it not being that deep in.
Sightdown has finally gotten his 1 rupee, so he should be able to clear this dungeon now. But he'll want to be patient with that first shot against the Pulse voice.
Yep,
when he
there it is. That's level 7, a second dungeon where Recorder was required to grab the Triforce. Along with level 4. Those Dig Doggers.
2 whole rupees for Sightdown now. Oh man, he could just go to town. Alright, so not much luck finding else good stuff in this level 2.
Mm-hmm. TA now into level 3. Oh, yeah.
And that did not work out well for Sightdown with the Wiz Robes. Magic Friends has his White Sword bomb upgrade. I think Sightdown has an upgrade for his bombs yet.
Yeah, I believe he does. Or, no, maybe not. No, he probably doesn't. Actually, I think he did run into it when he went back into level 1.
The Triforce room is the Wizrobe room!
Yeah. Game knows.
The game knows.
Yeah,
Power Bracelet for TA.
Wizrobes are the absolute worst enemy in Swordless because there is absolutely no repeatable weapon that can damage them. It's just bombs.
Panzer Dave's gonna get his Power Bracelet, so everybody's getting the tools they need now. Just not necessarily the tools they want. You're always hoping for that early wand in Swordless, but it is evasive tonight. Okay, yep, that's Sightdown's first bomb upgrade. He's up to 10 now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, unfortunately, you can't get back over to the east of Lost Hills from the Lost Hills. So he'd have to loop back around if he wants to get back to level 2. And of course, now he gets a bomb drop. TA picking up the Triforce from level 3. And I'd have to assume he probably had the Triforce from level 5 as well.
No one else has gotten it. If anyone had it, would be him, but...
Oh, okay, yeah, if no one has it, maybe it's still blocked by something. Yeah, I was thinking that it might not be marked, but yeah, no one else has it either. And TA back into level 6. Well, Scytown has the compass in level 5, so we could see just what was guarding it.
That would be a reason to come back later.
That would be why no one got it. Yeah. That's what, 8 blue dark nuts. Yeah, that's I think if I remember correctly, the game assumes that that you need a wand for dark nuts instead of like making bombs a viable thing.
You know,
so I think that means the wand has to be in level 6 because level 9 is considered to be like, if the wand is in level 9, I'm pretty sure that means that none of the Triforces, or if you don't need all 8 Triforces, enough of the Triforces to get into level 9 have to not be blocked by those certain enemies. And we've ruled out every other spot, so I think TA is back in level 6, knowing, so to speak, that the wand is in... No, it's the silver arrows in here.
Well,
so that
that's
means
one that paid
wand
off.
and magic boomerang in level 9.
It's not one you're going to be upset about because, hey, at the very least, you got magic sword damage and required silver arrows. But, by the way, an impressive bit of work for Scytown. He got the job done with just the bombs. Took all he had, but he got it done and got the Triforce out of level 5. TA with a full stack of bombs, though, is likely able to do the same. And Magic Friends just found the silver arrows.
Yeah, so he found that on his first trip into level 6, or at least his first serious trip. I don't remember if he was in here before he got good weaponry, but
And Chad asks about the coast item that was the red ring. So, if you're not familiar with the tracker, I can understand where that would look a little strange, but that the little dock thing is indicating what the coast item is.
And we see the hints on Scytown's side. Digdogger gazes with the bow. TA picking up the Triforce from level 5. Gleok returns with the book. And does he have enough for the last hint? Oh, he's probably just short based on the fact that he's grinding it. Yeah, he was 1 rupee short. Aquamentus awaits with the recorder. Old news, he's hitting the retry button.
Alright, so TA only needs 1 or 2 more Triforces.
Oh, 1 more. He does have the Triforce out of level 3. I saw him pick it up.
Okay, and he's not going in that direction either.
I mean, well, this would be the direction of level 3 as well, but yeah, he's going to level 2.
So you were saying earlier, as Panzer Dave gets the Triforce out of level 2, that by process of elimination, we now know it's got to be Magic Boomerang Wand in 9.
Correct.
The Coast Heart on there we saw in
level 7. And the White Sword item is not randomized in this flag set. Scytown into level 6.
So yeah, it felt like maybe it was a little bit slow of a start for these runners, and once they got some momentum, they got going, and we've covered a lot of ground here, even in the last 20-25 minutes.
Yeah, and Panzer Dave picked up his White Sword bomb upgrade. He's now up to 16 bombs.
He wanted to be extra sure.
And Magic Friends picks up his Triforce out of level 6. He did get the arrows out of there, so he is good to go.
I think the funny thing about the way this has worked out is you're probably hunting for the wand in particular, and for all of our runners, that should lead them to the silver arrows that perhaps you weren't expecting to be here.
Oh, and level 8 is apparently right next door to level 6. I was just about to remark about how I don't even know where level 8 is. I just remember looking over and seeing TA in it, and none of our other runners have been there, but Magic Friends is there right now.
Okay, so this level 2, we saw it was a Wizroper room, blue Wizroper room, guarding the Triforce. It's that one that TA's in right now. So he is going to need bombs to be able to get that.
He is definitely going to need bombs.
3 will just not be enough to do the job. I think this is the compass room, or maybe one more is the compass room.
Yeah. And of course he's going to bomb north because he doesn't realize that his bombs are a precious resource.
Well, in a situation like that, of course you clear the rest of the dungeon and you force it to be that one before it's been done. There's that compass.
There's that compass. He sees it. He knows that he's leaving.
Yeah, he doesn't have enough money to buy more right now, unfortunately.
Yeah. Magic Friend sees the raft, starts towards it, then remembers the hint he got that it's not required.
Panzer Dave, 1 heart away from a chance at that last bomb upgrade. We've never seen the other one for sale as Psytown locates the silvers, so that's probably lingering in level 9.
Yep. I don't think... No, bomb upgrades can't be in level 9. It's probably just somewhere in the dungeon that we didn't...
Can't take one of the hint rooms?
Bomb upgrades can't. Meat blocks can. Mugger rooms can. Bomb upgrades cannot.
Alright. Yes, TA is out in the world. He's farming bombs. They're the vanilla bomb enemies, so he's looking for these blue Octoroks.
Like that one. Gets the bomb upgrade from that, and is probably going to head in the general direction of it.
Well, probably
might
get it.
Stop to, yeah, I mean, got 6 Gibdos on this screen. And he gets a bomb pack right away, and 14 is enough.
I do believe that's his max right now, too.
No, he's been to the White Sword bomb upgrades. His max should be 16.
Okay.
And Psytown gets the Triforce out of level 6. Panzer Dave is in level 6. Magic Friends continues to explore level 8.
Well, so he only had the 1 heart, so he probably didn't want to risk going back to start when he was that close to his dungeon anyways.
Agreed. And yep, Psytown finds level 8 as well.
Panzer Dave snagged his Triforce out of 6. When you have arrows, those pulse voices are some great farming.
Yeah.
They give you everything but bombs. speaking of bombs, now TA is up to 16.
Yeah, that's just what he wants.
I am very surprised he bombed that, actually.
It was probably just, Actually, yeah, I have no idea why he did that either. I mean, if he had actually taken that heart, it might have made a little more sense. Not that I would expect him to need any extra health when he's got a red ring. But the one heart that dropped, he didn't even take. Now he finishes off the room, still has 5 bombs left, and is going to be headed to level 9.
While Magic Friends just grabbed it out of 8 just a little before TA did that, but we are indeed about to get our chance to look through level 8, or level 9. We strongly suspect / are sure that the wand is there. But we have our silver arrows, so it's a straight out Ganon hunt from the start.
Well, I mean, you are still looking for that wand first, because...
Yeah, you do gotta... Actually, okay.
You've got the silvers to strike the final blow, but it's still going to be 8 hits with the wand before you can finish off the big pig. Yes, I forgot one other enemy that cannot block wand. Patra.
Yeah.
Patra cannot block the wand because that's the only item that can damage Patra in Swordless.
That would make me go the other direction, I think, just for looking for the wand, but maybe TA...
Yeah, I mean, not necessarily. Level 9, usually you can actually get a lot of places without taking staircases, so... And here he's immediately found another passage, so... Which leads almost right next to a place he's already been, so as far as he knows, this could be a situation where he's just taking a shortcut by block clipping past Patra, but there's no real need. And it's interesting that there's only one direction to go from start.
Well, you don't have to fight the Patra to use that key door.
Yeah, I'm thinking, and yeah, he's taking a candle boost. And
trying to get a lot of little
does bomb open
by using the bomb to open the wall and kill an enemy.
Oh, I love doing that in
TA taking a moment here. Or maybe he heard a roar. Magic Friends locates the book.
Yeah, he did. No, I got faked out by the dark room.
Well, he took that pause, is what's making me think. Now, I mean, that could be anything, but
that's a
just
Patra.
The fact that he paused made me wonder.
Oh, and there's Ganon. Oh, that's why he was so... He had been adjacent to that second staircase that he took. And we do have TA's audio now. Magic Friends also just located level 9, but he does not have the Triforces from levels 2 and 5. We get the hint that the silver to kill the beast lies elsewhere.
I believe we saw both muggers, so we should have all 3 hint rooms, but there's 4 possible hints.
There's a possibility of as many as 3 muggers in a seed, or maybe even 4, but there's definitely, with only 2 muggers seen, there's definitely still the possibility of there being a mugger in 9.
Well, in any event, there's only 4 possible things they can give hints about. We've seen 1.
Yeah.
There's also the chance of him telling us where the beast is, where the kidnapped is, and where the compass is.
Well, actually, I said that there's definitely the possibility, but I mean, while that's technically true, it doesn't necessarily mean that there are still muggers we haven't seen yet, because I think if the possibility for muggers is on, it's not necessarily always 3, it can be up to 3.
So still no wand sighting, but I don't think TA has bombed up from here either.
I think this, I mean, he's got a whole chunk of rooms. Yeah, he's been to the room north of there. No, maybe he hasn't. No, he hasn't.
I mean, that feels suspicious.
Maybe he did try to bomb up from there when he first came in, and we just missed it.
Yeah. Saitown getting his last Triforce. I just feel like there's been this bomb shortage where he's been reluctant to check the walls first. Now he's starting to check more of them. And he keeps finding more.
Yeah, and he finds another staircase.
Of course, we had to watch to see if that door would open, because if it didn't, it would mean we found Zelda.
Yep, he just quickly checks the stair.
His was from 8.
Yep. He just needs the one from level 5.
That magic key has paid a lot of dividends for us tonight. It's one of those things you're not necessarily hyped for finding, but it can open up a lot of exploration as you go, and it's been helpful to our runners all night.
I mean, I'd be hyped depending on when I found it, and as early as they found it, I'd be hyped about that. Especially since it was before they had any form of repeatable offense, and the ability to just walk through the key doors when you can't necessarily be killing rooms is kind of nice. TA going into another staircase. Actually, I think that was the one that he had dipped into just to see if it was an item. And he now takes it and comes out over in the northeast corner.
Obviously, you can't fault the runners for skipping hunting for the heart containers in dungeons, but this is a night where you probably would really like those extra 2 bombs if it had been an option, but not gonna happen for anybody tonight.
Yeah. I mean, especially with those mugger rooms in kind of required places.
Panzer Dave gonna find his silver arrows.
So he's our last of our runners to get silver arrows, and Goria's are the compass, yeah.
That's not unhelpful, it's maybe less helpful. I don't know, I can't say that one's less helpful than the other when it comes to that, between that and what quadrant the princess is in.
I mean, it takes rooms, like if you see a room that doesn't have Gorias, you really don't have much incentive to clear it unless you'd need to open a shutter door. So I actually think that that's very helpful, because the only floor drop you're really looking for in level 9 is the compass.
That's very true, especially when it's got vanilla shape.
Yeah, so knowing that you don't have to spend your bombs to search Wizrobe rooms for a possible compass drop can be helpful.
And there it is! TA has found the wand, and he knows where Ganon is.
Yeah.
So this should be a quick up A. Or not. Maybe he thinks Zelda's nearby? Or wants to check?
Yeah, maybe he wants to locate...
That is a Goria!
There is a Goria in there.
No.
But it's not the right one, and that shutter door did open And now he is going to leave. And speaking of leaving, Panzer Dave just leaving a heart container on the floor.
Well, the upgrade's already off the table.
Yeah, true.
At that point, you're not losing anything. So we have TA coming up versus Gannon. He's got the red ring, but still doesn't want to take too many bops. Good room for the fight. Here we go.
Yeah.
Clean first hit, second hit, doesn't get the stun lock, but he's 2 in. 3 in. 4. Still not getting that stun lock, but he's gotten the hits, so he's not taking
Gannon not cooperating for that stun lock, but...
Got it.
Finally gets it right near the end.
Check south, see if that's our princess.
It could
Dark
be.
room's a no.
Dark
But you know
room
what? There he is.
Nah, he's not thinking that way.
Well, I guess it couldn't... Can it be a drop room? If it's...
I'm not sure.
I mean,
don't remember.
Well, it's not GG yet, chat. He's still got to actually rescue the kidnapped. You're just a hair early here. But it was a great job for TA. To not get the stun lock and get through Ganon like that was pretty good. That he just really knew how to move it to keep from taking the damage. Where is our princess? Now, there's a lot on the west side of this level 9 we have not seen yet. Question in chat, what is the possibility Sighttown could beat TA?
It's possible.
TA is set up well, but he's got to navigate, and if Sighttown finds a faster path...
Yeah, I think Sighttown is getting close to the location of the wand.
It's just one of those things. It's almost more that because there's scenarios you can't think of, you just assume that there's bad scenarios out there that could stop you.
Yeah, actually, I think TA entered that room from the opposite direction originally.
We are looking, and it will be a shutter door that opens regardless of enemies in the room, so it is not this one. It is this one!
Yep, and now it's GG.
Here we go. TA is our overall winner with a 107.56.
Yeah, and right behind him with a 108.14 is Captain Green 7.
How are things in the
Meanwhile,
future?
Sighttown picks up his wand.
You were 20 seconds in the future there.
Yeah, the restream is usually a little behind SRL there.
It's all part of the magic that helps make these broadcasts happen. Speed Gaming does a lot of work on that front to help make these things happen, and I was reading a little bit today about the prep for future technology. So that fascinates the geek in me. But GG to both the runners there, TA, Captain Green. Sighttown, don't know if he found Ganon like TA did. I don't think he did, but his exploration, maybe he'll find where Zelda is. He did find where Zelda is, right there.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
And a magic boomerang.
There it is.
So if he's got the line to Ganon, this is going to be a pretty quick finish here. Now, there were 2 Patras in this neighborhood, I think, so that makes it a little harder to pick up where Ganon is.
Yeah.
But a nice kill on this Patra. Looks like we're on Magic Friends audio now.
Yeah, I think we kind of have to be, yeah.
Sidetown's found Ganon.
Oh.
And uses the potion, so he's healed up.
Oh, okay.
3 hits, 4 hits, 5 hits, 6, 7. Got the stun locking. Ganon down for Sidetown, who knows exactly where to go now for Zelda.
Yeah, and we're being told we're actually on Panzer's audio. He must be playing with shuffled music, because, yeah, if you listen to dungeon sounds, it's in sync with Panzer's.
Yeah, you're right. Doesn't have that classic level 9 ominous feel.
Yeah, but Sidetown's going to be heading straight for Zelda. We do hear that roar on Panzer Dave's side, so he now knows the basic location of Ganon.
This is where you're going to be really appreciating that speed up from the rupees, that you're able to get through this dungeon faster. And there it is for Sidetown! Okay, it was a room early, but still. Sidetown will be 3rd place with a 111.41. Panzer Dave gives the old man the appropriate amount of thanks. Apparently Link is the hero of her.
The hero of here.
That works too. Panzer Dave over in the middle of level 9 right now, still looking for the wand. And he's gonna find the wand! He did pick up on the roar earlier, so should know how to get to Ganon, but maybe he explores over here looking for Zelda. If so, he'll be rewarded for that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I didn't think it was all that far.
Did see the hint about the gorillas guarding the compass, so we may explore a little for that. Question in chat, how was the seed so quick with the wand in 9? Well, the real difference for TA seemed to be when he picked up that red candle, and he just was off to the races after that.
Yeah, fairly early red candle, fairly early bow, at least on Sidetown's side. And, of course, the fact they didn't have to worry too much about...
And early ladder gave us early red ring, so we had the defense.
Right, early ladder into early red ring, early any key, so they weren't getting, like, even if they couldn't clear rooms, they were having absolutely no trouble getting through dungeons, because they never had any key trouble.
And we really didn't have that many where bombs were super required, like boss fight required.
Yeah.
We did have one Dark Nut room and one Wiz Rope room, but those came
Yeah.
later in the run when
But,
our count fell in double digits.
Panzer Dave was in the room next to Zelda, but with only 3 bombs, he didn't want to clear it out. So he is not actually confirmed her location yet. He might have a hint, like that might be a pretty early place for him to go back to once he's finished off Ganon. And Magic Friends is back in level 7.
Got Panzer Dave doing battle with Ganon for the 3rd time this evening. Not Panzer Dave, but for us, we're seeing it again, 3rd time. Anyways, Panzer Dave gets the stun lock on. Yep. Down goes Ganon.
Yeah, I actually find that the stun lock is just feels a little bit easier in Swordless when you're doing it with the wand. Maybe it's my imagination. Maybe it does actually have something to do with the wand's weird hitbox.
Well, what I do know for sure is that Chest Jerk was our 4th place finisher this evening with a 113. So we'll give some props to Chest Jerk for that.
Yeah, and Sci-Town does confirm he won't be in for an interview, and I don't think TA is either. We probably would have gotten him by now, and also I seem to remember him like not really working with a mic a lot of the time.
We were having the discussion earlier. I liked the cameras so much during SG Live that I hope we have another couple of events that do that. You know, not the big tournament or anything. Just a couple events here and there where we use the face cams again. It's fun to see how people react to stuff.
Ooh, and Magic Friend's having some trouble with this Dig Dogger here.
Part of what he's trying to do is just kill one so he can leave the room and have them all killed.
Yeah, but they don't want to cooperate at all. And Panzer Dave sees the door that opens and will be our 5th place finisher overall with a time of 1:17:23.
So Magic Friend still needs a couple of Triforce pieces. Actually, he's item hunting here in 7. He got the Triforce already. We know that that's the heart. He found the silver arrow
and I thought I had seen that on his side. I might be getting it mixed up because we've seen so many runners.
He does need the bow. Apparently, he did not get that.
Well, yeah, he doesn't have the Triforce from 5, so maybe he didn't go very far into level 5 at all.
Well, that was fun.
Hello, Dave.
Oh, my old man Blanner was holding it for the past 40 minutes.
So...
Chad asked a question, so let me throw this at you from Chad for your perspective. What made this seed go so fast if Wand was in 9?
Cyber, are you there?
I'm here.
Discord, did you suck? Hello?
What? I'm here.
Let me do something real quick here. Because I can't hear you guys.
Oh, Yeah, we
Alright, I give him a question in chat. We'll give him a second to read that.
Yeah. Apparently we're... Oh, yeah, okay, Chad is confirming that they can hear... Dave.
Literally the speed up, Trenton. I don't know why my headset decided to go dumb, but it's all good. I would say... the rupees helped a lot, and I had, 16? Buying the bomb upgrade helped a ton for speed. Other than that, it's just, I mean, I last locationed everything, but it didn't feel that bad when you have that kind of speed. I'll tell you, the dungeon that hurt my feelings the most was 5, with the bow in there that you either had to clip or go back into 9, run out once you got the wand, and then defeat those Poles voice.
Oh my!
Now, Mag's upgrade was off the table. I had a red ring, I had 16 bombs, I had bow and arrow. There's just no need for it.
I guess because all of you were so
Good, but
proficient.
I don't know. My favorite, I think, is still from Mega Man 3. But that's just me being biased because I watched Facet CC speedrun Top First forever, so...
Oh.
Yes, why did my my headset stop working? Other than that, good job to Oasis for rolling this trash, like Wand 9. Good job. Fantastic. Excellent. As soon as I knew Wand was a 9, I was just upset. I tilted. Thank you guys so much for doing this for everybody, and I'll see y'all later.
All right, thank you,
Oh,
Panzer.
yeah.
We took out the interview questions there, so less than ideal, but it worked.
Yeah. The whole time I wanted to respond to him, and then I'm like, oh wait, he can't actually hear us. I'm just gonna have to let him speak. But yeah, Dave brought up something that I didn't even notice because of how good all of these runners are at clipping. Namely, the fact that Logic said that 9 was actually a forced double dip. That bow was wand blocked.
Okay, so you could get the Triforce, but not the item. Interesting.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. It was actually a one of those diamond staircases in a Pole's voice room. So you needed the wand to get the bow. And actually, yeah, I'm wondering if
That may be
we're
allowed.
gonna have to watch Magic Friends because he doesn't have the bow yet, and I do seem to remember him being the least experienced of our 4 runners. So
I could see that not applying to 9 though, because if you either have to be able to get the bow in 9, or because arrows wouldn't be the issue. You could always buy the arrows.
yeah, but no, the whole thing is because the only 2 things that can kill Pole's voice are the bow and the wand. A Pole's voice room blocking the bow means you'd need that wand for it.
Old news, old man.
Yeah. But yeah. Dave talking about being on tilt, but he's still finishing a pretty good time. 5th place overall, and not that far behind our win. Yeah. And still our
10
most
minutes
recent
sounds like a lot,
finish.
but- Yeah. Got the job
Yeah,
done
about
tonight.
9.5 minutes. But yeah, and it's been 6 or 7 minutes now since Panzer Dave finished, and we do not have any further finishes off stream.
Magic Friends is saying, "Where is my bow?" Has he not seen the heart, or does he not realize Heart Shuffle is off?
I don't know.
It's all the Ganon hype. I didn't notice if he got the Heart Staircase, but it looked like he's full cleared this dungeon.
Thought he had gotten the Heart Staircase on his first trip into here. Well, not first, because all of them found this dungeon very early, but when he got the Triforce.
Chad asked about other runners. There's actually like 5 other runners still going right now, but Captain Green is our one who is an off-stream finisher. That was for 2nd place.
Yeah, we had.
Yeah, that looks like a full clear to me. Except for the one room he can't get to, because it's blocked by Pole's voice.
Yeah, we
So
had.
obviously that can't be.
Yeah, we had 11 total racers, and we did actually just get our. Wait, hold up. Gotta wait. We just got our 6th place finisher, Furious Skay, with a time of 1:25:23. I'm like, wait. Gotta wait for Magic Friends timer to match up with that.
Alright, Magic Friends has some bombs. He has hopefully ruled out level 7. And, Power Bracelet level 2, so... Power Bracelet spots checks, but he's not really going in the right way for that.
I don't know what is... He may not... He may actually be searching for the wand to try to kill some of these. I mean, if he's been to level 2, and I don't know if he has, he'd know that he absolutely just needs to use bombs for that. He's back into level 5.
He's not finished 5. And 5 has the bow.
Yeah, and he does not have the compass out of 5, which I saw some of our other runners had, and knew that it was a very short trip to get to the Triforce, but it was in that awful blue dark nut room. But not having the compass, that actually makes it less likely that he was specifically looking for the wand, because the 8 blue dark nut room you'd want the wand for.
Alright, so Magic Friends has some exploration to do. So yes, that bait block was obviously in no way required.
Yeah, coming at it from the north.
This oh-so-fun Darknet room. Actually not that bad when you can stand on the ladder and stay out of the way. But he's not quite out of the way there. Cannot kill that Goma without the bow.
Oh, and cannot bomb out of that room, so... Yes, I remember him taking a death to, like, walking straight into that Goma on a previous trip. And Magic Friend's looking for an opportunity. Oh, bombs open the wall and gets most of those enemies down.
Very nice.
Yeah, but that just takes him into a tea room. And this must be that room that Dave was talking about.
Now, I am not personally one who is going to be up for block clipping without the sword.
Yeah, I've block clipped in swordless once I have my wand. I have never block clipped with anything other than a sword or a wand. And we did have a 7th place finisher off stream, Shaddy, with a time of 1:27:46.
Definitely a GG. You've earned any finish tonight. Candle doesn't hurt the rats, chat asks. Well, depends on what you consider those, because different people call them different things, but no, the candle will not. So you can sideswipe them with the wand, or you can shoot an arrow right through them. Or if you have a Super Famicom, you can use the microphone and the second controller, which still hoping for that to be a thing one day.
But, yeah, but Magic Friends definitely seems stuck. I don't know if he's, like, seen that room in level 2 with the Triforce yet. I don't think he has. But this room is not going to want to clear this room. Oh, he looks like he does want to clear this room.
He's gotta be thinking Triforce.
Yeah, well, he'd be correct about that, but 8 blue dark nuts with only 4 bombs. That is a tough sell. Because you'd really have to group them up.
Well, he's sitting there seeing if they'll come after Link. You know, he doesn't have a 10 in a row count, but there are some players who are more comfortable keeping up with a global count that's not dependent on the 10 in a row. So perhaps he's thinking, I only need so many to get a bomb drop. Or that could just be where we call it. Yeah, he's decided to call it there.
Yep.
Meanwhile, we did have J-Wade finish in the 8th place. So... Thank you, everyone, for joining us this evening. Magic is going to join us. So we will welcome in Magic. For what it's worth, that was the Triforce room.
Oh, I'm standing in there. Yeah, I figured I'm standing in the Triforce room, but at some point I'm just now looking at the HUD that's on Speed Gaming, and I just can't figure out what room this wand is in. Or either the wand or the bow.
The wand is in 9. And the bow is in that diamond staircase room with the Pole's voice. So according...
Wait, how am I supposed to kill the Pole's voice in the diamond staircase room with the Pole's voice?
You get the Triforce.
With the wand. There's... Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The logic wants you to actually get the wand out of 9, leave to get the bow, and then come back to kill Ganon, because I guess there were no required Goma rooms.
Yeah, so, I was just so lost by that. I'm running around and I'm like, at one point I thought, okay, maybe at one point I got to the point where 5 and 7 both had Pole's voice rooms that were my diamond staircases, and I can't clip through them even if I want to, because I lost the race literally at minute 5 when I won money making game. Like, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what happened.
Well, you could just go buy a big shield.
Yeah,
in fact, you were actually the second one on stream to find the silver arrows. That part had to feel good.
Yeah, I felt like it was going really fast, and then I mean, not just like physically, because I also feel like I probably got to 255 rupees faster than anyone, because I won money making game twice at random.
No, TA was at 255 very quickly because he found 2 of the large secrets.
Oh, sure.
Like by about 3 minutes in at latest.
Yeah. My whole point of going to that money-making game was to lose enough money so that I could clip into the room with the Pole's Voice in 7, which would have saved me probably 15 minutes by not of realizing that was the staircase room, not the item room. But I left there thinking, okay, that's the item room. You can't really get any farther, even if I find a wand. So either this item doesn't matter, or which it ends up it doesn't matter, or this item is, or if this item is important, then I should be able to find the bow before I go back here. And then that led me on a massive wild goose chase where I was supposed to finish 7 and 5 and then come back. I'm guessing 2 was... Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
You go ahead. What was that about level 2?
I was guessing 2, like the Triforce room was one of those 8 blue resort rooms.
Yeah, the one near the southern part, like just north of where you'd enter the dungeon in vanilla.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
that blue wizard room down there. It was nasty. That and the Triforce room in 5 were the 2 that were really nasty, like forced bomb, lots and lots of bombs rooms.
Yeah.
But, yeah,
Well,
we didn't even notice until Dave's interview that the bow was actually logically wand blocked because the other runners all were able to get that clip.
Magic, any final thoughts on this one?
I actually really like the rupee speed thing because, like, a lot of times you get to 255 rupees and you just kind of sit there for the whole game, and then your money doesn't matter. And now it does matter. It's important to get there, but then you also have to think, okay, how much have I discovered? Is it worth it for me to buy these hints? If I buy the blue ring, I'm going to go a lot slower than everybody else who doesn't buy the blue ring. It adds a lot of strategic decisions. I just wish that clip still worked while you could use it. Because that
certainly was different, but thank you for a valiant effort tonight. Folks, show these runners some love. They all earned it. They put on a great show for us, CC. And also a big thank you again to Freedom Fighter doing our tracking this evening. Thank you to Speed Gaming for hosting the weeklies. Make sure you check out the Speed Gaming family of networks for all kinds of great content, including these Zelda 1 Randomizer weeklies. Thank you, chat, for joining us this evening. Hope you had some fun. CC, I had fun. Did you have fun?
Oh, I had fun too. I agree with Magic Friends that this whole rupee thing seems like fun. I may have to just show this off on my stream sometime soon.
With that, I'll say thank you all over runners, and thank you each and every one of you for spending this part of your evening with us, and wish you all a great rest of your evening.
Yep. Good night, everyone.